W5PIX. Good morning, Uncle Clifford, and you're sounding pretty good here. Not a lot of strength, but nice and clear. We'll get you on the list today, sir. Are you mobile?
Oh, yes, sir, I am. I'm down here at the Crystal City North Bay, Corpus Christi at the moment there, 77 degrees.
Okay, rub it in, why don't you? It's 35 here. Oh, well, we'll get you on the list. Well, Dale already has you on the list there, Uncle. Very good. It's really cool this way you're there.
All right, there, Commander, no problem. Whiskey 5, Papa Indy, X-Ray Mobile, Corpus Christi. Stand by for the Air Force Flyers Club here in about 10 minutes. W2WLD, WA6LJS.
Yeah, good morning, John. You're running S8 this morning, W2WLD.
Yeah, good morning, Bill. Good, we got good propagation. Yeah, you're hitting S9 that last time, peaking at S9. Very good, I'll be standing by, WA6LJS.
Kilo 1, Bravo Oscar Bravo. The Air Force Flyers Club Net will begin in 8 minutes. Air Force Flyers. K1BOB.
K1BOB, W5ABI. You're 20 over, Bob.
Good morning, Joe. Yeah, you're 15 over here at least by the time I get to look at the meter. Very good. Nice signal, sir.
Yeah, I got that X thing's really working for you. W5ABI.
Yeah, and I'm aimed out east. How's that? K1BOB. Standing by for the net. 7 minutes.
And W5ABI standing by for net.
W2WLD, W5OG.
Yeah, good morning, Dale.
Yeah, good morning, Bill. Have you had your MGs out yet this year?
No, not yet. What I usually do during the winter is on a decent day, I'll back them out of the garage far enough to get the exhaust out and start them up and get all the fluids running and then put them back and cover them up. But no, it's not. Although today we're going to hit 72, but it's a little rainy. We don't bring them out in the rain unless we have to. W2WLD.
Yeah, very fine, Bill. What year are those? What year do you have?
Yeah, I've got a 66 MGB, and I've got a 1952 MGTD.
Oh, great. A little Z3, the BMW showed up Roadster showed up over on a used car lot over in Quitman, about 7 miles away. I've been looking at it and reading about the British call it the Z3, the BMW. It's a nice little car with the, but it's a 60. 60. It's a 96, so it's still almost 30 years old.
Well, brand new compared to mine, but if you're looking,
Well, it's easy to get excited about them. I don't know all the history of this car, and you wonder why somebody would have sold it at this point. It's kind of a car that you would just keep.
I've had an MG without a brake, not the same one, since 1966. And while we were traveling around with the Navy, different duty stations, we would always seek out a local club. And it really allowed us to get to know people all over the country. We all have the same illness, and that's a soft spot for MG automobiles. W2WLD.
Yeah, I'm sure that those, sports car rallies are a lot of fun. Anyway, I'll be standing by here, and I see Charlie's got he's in here, so I guess he's going to have the live stream up. I don't know. W5OG, stand by for the net.
Big signal this morning, Bill. W2WLD, W5ABI.
Yeah, Joe, you're between a 7 and an 8. A very comfortable copy. W2WLD.
Yeah, you're about the same, Bill. Thanks for the report. W5ABI, standing by for now.
Romeo Golf, yeah.
20 over, Bob, W5ABI.
W5ABI, NX6RG, thank you. Just retuned the linear and wanted to make sure that it was operating correctly here. I don't know, the load control is different than it normally is, so glad to know it's working. W5ABI, NX6RG, standing by for the net.
Okay, this is Kilo 1, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo. Good morning and welcome to the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. I am K1BOB, and yep, my name is Bob. I'm one of the Bobs. I'll be your net controller today for the first time in a bit. My location is 30 miles north of Boise, Idaho, in the Idaho West Central Mountains. We begin this net at 1500 Zulu every day of the year during daylight savings time. On 14290, 7 days a week. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, from all service air branches. We also very much like to welcome visitors to the net, and you don't need to necessarily be involved with the military or aviation for that matter to check in and say hi. Please visit our website at www.airforcesflyersclub.org. Our website is airforcesflyersclub.org. Our net format is to go once down the initial check-in list, make a second call for check-in, and go to a 73 round to complete the net. Please try and limit your comments to 2 minutes or so, or play it by ear, depending how many people we have on the net. This is a directed net. To contact net control, please use the words contact, relay, info, or check-in as appropriate. We are a national net and scope utilizing relay stations across the country. When checking in, it's important to please give your call sign slowly and phonetically, followed by your name, location, and if you need an early out from the net or not. We are on, also we'll come up on Echolink at the conclusion of the net for a little round after the net on HF, and we're also on NetLogger. Thank you, Dale, for running the NetLogger to Dale, and we should be coming up on K1BOB should be bringing us up live stream on YouTube also. Okay, with that break. Okay, see, I see K0ZNC. John, I know you'll pick them up. I'm sure you hear them. Let's see, we do have a question today. Before we do that, I'm going to ask for any other check-ins. Any other check-ins, please send them. Any check-ins? Anyone that would like to be on the Air Force Flyers Subnet today, please send now. Okay, nothing heard here. Let's ask W2WLD. Bill, if you give a call out from Upper State New York, please.
Will do, Bob. This is W2WLD, Upstate New York. Relaying for net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club. We're taking check-ins, members or guests. Call now. No, nothing but static.
Okay, same here. John, maybe you can hear me better now. WA6LJS, would you please give a call out from San Diego?
Yeah, K1BOB WA6LJS. Now, you're still in the noise locally, Bob, but I am hearing you on the SDR. This WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Monday morning Air Force Flyers net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now.
Call 5, Papa Tango Echo, KT5 PTE, remote, Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana.
Oh, good morning, James. It's KT5 PTE, remote at Barksdale is in there, Bob, and that's all I've heard. Back to net.
Okay, John, I copied KG5 PTE, James out there at Barksdale. Dale, good morning, James. We'll get you on the list here. Let's see. On the list I have right now is K0ZSC, Don out in Longmont, Colorado, and John is nice enough to bring him in this morning. Next we have W5PIX, Uncle Chris, Mobile, down in Corpus Christi. We have John, WA6LJS, in Hamul, California. And we have Carl, KF7GJO, Sparks, Nevada. We also have Bill, W2WLD, P3 driver. Next we have James, that's W6WAY. James is out in Corona, California. W78JM, John. We have John down in Peoria, Arizona. And next we have W5OG, our vice commander, who's running the net logger today. Big thanks, Dale. Dale is running net logger. Normally Leon does, so I got an early call this morning. Leon had to go to the hospital for his wife had high blood pressure, and she may have fallen, I think. I was still waking up when he called me. So we wish them the best of luck on that. So he's sorry he couldn't be here. So thanks, Dale, for jumping right in. Next we have Ray, WB2 JJO, and he is up in New Jersey. Next we have Brian, in California. His call sign is KM6ZX. Next we have Jack, one of our controllers in Georgia, KM4CAX. Good morning, Jack. And after that, we have Joe, W5EGI, with a big signal from Las Cruces. Good morning again, Joe. After that, we have the aforementioned Charlie, K4YDB, and Charlie, I'm sure he's got the live stream up. When I get a chance, I'll take a look at it. It should have the question of the day there. Charlie is very faithful at getting that done. Next, we have Russ. K8AF, K8 Air Force. Everyone would like to have that call sign if you're in the Air Force. Good morning, Russ. After that, we have the professor known as NX6RG out in Pleasanton, California. Good morning, Bob. After that, we got next Bob, K2SJT in Luce, Florida, or maybe it's Holiday, Florida. Who knows? He'll let us know, I'm sure. And then we have James. KG5PTE, I think James was working through his home radio there, his flex. James, you need to be an early out.
Yes, I'd like to be an early out short time, please. I'll just go ahead and stay out here mobile, and I need to go ahead and check out because I'm going to be with a friend here shortly. So I just wanted to check into the net. Say hello and welcome you back, Bob. KG5PT Mobile, Barksdale Airport.
Okay, very good, James. And we've got you in and out. Thanks for checking in with us today, letting us know you're there. Your equipment is working. Pretty good copy here in Idaho. With that, let's see. Are there any other check-ins for the net? Let me try one more time. Any late check-ins or anybody that needs an early out, please let me know. Okay, is there anybody that needs to be moved up on the list for an early out? Okay. I may forget to do something here. If I do, just ring my chime there. I think next I need to give a question of the day here. And here it is. Your answers may vary on these, and there may be some controversy over this. It's kind of the way I meant it. While I was getting better with the backball, I watched a lot of YouTube, and well, I think both of these came out of that actually. So here is the first question. It is a multiple choice. This is the first question, multiple choice, and it is: how did the first how did World War II officially end? When did the world first know that World War II had officially ended? And choose the most correct answer. Basically, President Truman announced it. How did he find out about it? So that's really up. How did President Truman know so he could make the announcement to the world? Was it A, Western Union telegraph message sent from Tokyo? Was it Alpha, a Western Union telegraph message sent from Tokyo? Or is it answer Bravo, an HF-coded Morse code message from the carrier USS Yorktown off Japan's east coast? Answer Bravo was, did it come from an HF-coded Morse code message from the carrier USS Yorktown off Japan's east coast? Great. Two more to go here. Or is it answer Charlie? Germany's surrender in May 1945, marking victory in Europe Day. That's how we knew World War II had ended. Was it Germany's surrender in May 1945, marking victory in Europe, or VE Day? Or is it Delta? They learned about it by an encrypted Morse code seer transmission from the battleship Missouri. Was it in Delta, an encrypted Morse code seer transmission from the battleship Missouri? And here is your bonus question. This may be up for controversy. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. The bonus question is it easier to land on the moon or Mars? Is it easier to land on the moon or Mars? A is the moon. B, Mars. Have fun with that. Okay, with that, I think we're going to go to the top of the list here. Break for a moment. This is K1BOB for Air Force Flyers Club Net. Okay, I'm going to bring John up. We're going to do that through John, and I can listen on extra length there, John. I may not hear you, but WA6LJS, could you please bring in K0ZNC?
Will call K0ZNC. Don, you're up. WA6LJS, Simo. WA6LJS, back to net.
Okay, thank you very much, John. And I've got a pretty good signal going into Charlie's YouTube live stream if you want to listen to there with a little delay on it. Thank you very much, John, and thank you, John, for bringing him in. Next, let's go out to our mobile out there in southern Texas, W5TIX. Good morning, Uncle Cliff.
Well, good morning,
So, K1BOB.
Okay, I think you said Delta and Alpha. Is that correct, Cliff? Delta and Alpha. Roger, roger. Thank you, Cliff. Good signal this morning.
And let's see, who's next? Well, it's
WA6 Delta. Yes, the sun hasn't come up yet, John. We're not getting any propagation, so it's your turn, John. Thanks for bringing us the time.
Okay, Bob, I think you called me. Yeah, it's kind of rough. You're not coming in locally at all, and you're kind of weak on SDR2. And I don't have, I'm having a problem with my cell phone getting the other SDRs on. Anyway, good morning to the net. This is WA6LJS in Hamul, California, where currently it's 55 degrees and very overcast and foggy here today. Big marine front that should burn through another couple hours, but it's very limited visibility right now. Let's see, answer to the question. I'm going to follow Clifford. I'm going to say the answer for the first part is D Delta. It was a Morse code transmission from the Missouri. So put me down for D, and obviously I think Alpha, the moon, is easier to land than Mars. So DA will be my answer also. Back to you, Bob. It's good to hear you back with us. K1BOB, WA6LJS.
oh, he turned it.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Joe. John, I think I got all that, and same answer as Clifford, B and A. And I was listening to you and Charlie's rig there, so that 2-second delay was the reason I didn't come right back. So thanks, John. Hopefully this sounds, I'm having deja vu to years ago when we had no skip at all ever. So I hate to see that, because usually you're 20 over here. All right, enough about that. Let's go to Carl, our operations officer, KF7 GJO. Good morning, Carl. Bill, if you can relay him, I can't hear him.
Certainly will. KF7GJO, Carl, W2WLD relay. You're up. KF7GJO, you there?
GJO, you're up. WW5ENZ relay.
No response.
Okay, thanks, guys. And good morning, Chief Mike there. We'll get you on the list. If you're not, I don't know. I lost track here. Okay, let's see. Well, it's Bill. It's P3 driver. W2, WLD. Take it away, Bill. What do you think?
Oh, boy. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, all on the net. Propagation pretty good today. We're going to hit 70, maybe 72 today. A little on and off rain, but can't wait for that. What'll probably happen is things will start blooming, and we'll have another freeze, and it'll kill off everything. But we'll see. Look, I love the question. On the first one, I have no clue, so I'll go with the flow and go with Delta. It sounds reasonable. On Bravo, it depends on what the definition of the word is. What is the definition of the word easier? The moon is closer, it has lower gravity, which would then require fewer retro rockets to land on safely. And then the rotation rate is probably easier for something to be landed on it. So for all those reasons, I'm going to go with Mars. So put me down for Bravo. K1BOB, W2WLB.
Okay, very good. Well thought out. Delta Bravo there. The Mars would be easier. Let's see. Mars got a little atmosphere, doesn't it? Okay. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I envy you having sporty cars. I had one when I was very young, dating my wife. my father-in-law said, you know, you're going to have to work on that Spitfire all week to take my daughter out for a date on Sunday. Hey, he wasn't too far off. Okay, next let's go out to W6WAY, James. I may not be able to hear you, but go ahead, James. Someone will relay me.
Okay, this is W6WAY. It's 55 degrees right now, and we're expecting to have some 60 days, and it has been raining, but it's hot for now. And my answers to the question are Delta and Alpha. So, back over to you, Bob. K1BOB, this is W6WAY.
Okay, James, caught all that on Charlie's live stream there. I got you down for Delta and Alpha, I think you said. Oh, very good, James. Sorry, we just normally have great propagation for the last year, but boy, it's just pooped out. This is K1BOB, net control for Air Force flyers. Thank you, James. And next, let's go out to W7AJN. John, Peoria, you're up, sir. Good morning.
K1BOB, W7AJN. Good morning, Bob. Happy to see you back on the radio. And let's see. Good morning to all the flyers out there. It's a beautiful day in Peoria, Arizona, where it's currently 62 degrees, going up to 80. So it should be a nice day. Both the girls are doing okay. And let's see, on the question, I'm going to have to go with D Delta. And it's just a message from the battleship Missouri, because that's where they found the armistice treaty, or the surrender treaty, I guess it is. And as far as Mars, I think I'll go with landing on Mars. So that will be Bravo. My answers are Delta and Bravo. Hope you're hearing me. I am hearing myself a little bit on the SDR, so maybe I am getting out there, but I'm not getting anybody on the radio. That's very strange. So anyway, it's W7AJN. I'll be here to the bottom. K1BOB, W7AJN.
Okay, John, thank you. I heard Delta and Bravo, and so did Dale. Very good. And did you say 73?
Negative.
Okay, negative. Very good. I wasn't sure. Don't have the propagation today. Thank you, John. And next, let's go to our Vice Commander here, W5OG. Thank you very much for all the help this morning, Dale. Take it away.
Yeah, fine. Bob, no worries. Glad I could be here. Glad that you're here. We're happy to have you back with us. Good morning, everyone. W5OG here in beautiful East Texas. Another lovely day. Delta and Alpha for me, my two answers, I'll get them up here just shortly. And if anyone who has not had the privilege, the opportunity to go to the battleship Missouri that's in Pearl Harbor, looking down on the Arizona Memorial. It's in a wonderful place, right where it should be. Wonderful history there. And if you have not, you should go. It's worth a trip to Hawaii. And you have to take the tour and stand on the surrender deck and listen to MacArthur's surrender speech. It's for the ages, and if that doesn't give you chills, it gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyway, great opportunity. It's there. Every American should go. I think everybody on the planet should go. Anyway, thank you for a good question there. Oh, yeah, Alpha for the next one. I think it would be much easier to land on the moon. You don't, it's a smaller body, much less gravity. If you've seen those guys hit the golf ball. Anyway, back to you there, Bob. I'll be here at the bottom. K1BOB W5OG.
Okay, very good, Dale. And yeah, I heard about a golf ball there. And it brings up another question. Where's the Tesla car at now? I guess it's orbiting the sun still. It's still out there. I think they have a transponder on it too. Oh boy, here's another question in the future. So very good on that, Dale. And yeah, it's in Pearl Harbor. In fact, that's where I got this question from. I don't want to give it away, but I don't think there's anything to give away here. It could come through any of those means. So with that, let's go out to Ray. And Ray, I turned my hex stream on to you because I have a hex stream. WB2JJO. I hope you can hear me. Take it away, Ray. What do you think?
K1BOB from WB2JJO. Well, good morning to you, Bob. Welcome back on the net. That's fantastic. I'm having a rough time hearing you on the SCR, but I'm hearing you on the radio, so you're doing a pretty good job here. We have 66 degrees here, and it's sunny, so hopefully you're able to hear me on the Utah SCR for sure. Okay, as far as the question goes, boy, I'll tell you what, I think a lot of the guys are missing the point here. The key word that I see here is the word world, okay? So the world probably would not, get the answer with an encrypted message. So to make a long story short, I'm going to go with Charlie and Alpha. Charlie and Alpha is what I'm using for my answers this morning, because I think the world found out when we surrendered on the Missouri there. So anyway, that's the story, Bob, and we're going to give it back over to you. Oh, the second question, the reason why I picked Alpha is because the moon doesn't have an atmosphere. Okay, it's just there, where Mars does. So it'd be easier to land on the moon, I believe, than it would for Mars. So Charlie Alpha is my answer, and we'll see if I get a lollipop today. So back over to you, Bob. K1BOB, WB2JJO.
Okay, Ray, very good. We get you down for Charlie and Alpha and some original thinking there. And a pretty good copy here. About an F5. That's not bad between us. Let's see. We're going to go out to California next. Irvine, and that's Brian, number 673. KM6ZX. Good morning, Brian. You're up.
Good morning, K1BOB. This is Brian at KM6ZX. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm mainly picking you guys up on the Utah SCR. Anyway, my guesses are going to be Delta for the surrender and to land on the moon than it is to land on Mars. So Delta, Alpha, my two choices. Anyway, back to net. K1BOB, this is KM6ZX.
He turned it back. Bob said Delta Alpha, W5OG relay.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I was just about to pipe in there. I caught him on Charlie's live stream there. Delta and Alpha, thank you very much. I just cannot hear California today hardly at all. So thank you, Dale, and thank you, Brian. Next, let's try Jack down in Superton, Georgia. KM4CAX. Good morning, Jack. KM4CAX, are you there, Jack?
KM4CAX, are you there, Jack? W5OG relay. If he were there, I would be able to hear him, Bob.
Yeah, I normally do too. Thank you. Okay, let's go next up in Las Cruces. I always hear Joe. W5ABI. Good morning, Joe. What are your thoughts on this discussion?
K1BOB, W5ABI. Good to hear you back on, Bob. You were hitting close to 30 over here for a while, but you're still holding 20. So, good solid coffee. Kind of a not overcast day. We got high clouds. Will burn off here in a couple hours. It's currently 59, close to what, 78. A little bit of wind, but Joe Hicks getting some 70-mile-an-hour winds here about a week or so ago with that big dust storm we have, so I don't think it'll be effective. Anyhow, it's pointed straight at you. And let me see the question. Okay, I'm going to go with Delta on the first one and Bravo on the second. I think it's easier to land on Mars. So I'm not sure. Excuse me. Anyhow, Bob, thanks for running the net, and good morning to you and all the flyers. K1BOB W5ABI.
Okay, very good. Joe, got you down for Delta, and I think you said Mars, Bravo. Is that correct?
Roger, Roger.
I got a Roger, Roger. Very good. You're only an S20 over here, Joe. Very good. I kind of forgot what a hex thing can handle for wind, but I usually never get it here unless we get a downdraft over the ridge line, not too far from us. So that's why I kind of knew my antenna was okay. That's why I suspected it was the coaxial cable in the ground somewhere that got probably eaten by an animal. Wouldn't be the first time here. We lost our telephone twice due to those little marmots or little critters that live underground. So let's move on to Charlie, K4YDB, Cartersville. Good morning, Charlie. Thank you very much for doing the YouTube live stream. It makes it neat. It's the delay. I just can't. Everyone's coming in great on it. It's just the delay can get you.
K1BOB, K4YDB. Well, good morning, Bob. Morning to all the flyers out there. And any visitors that we might have. I hope everybody's having a nice morning. Right now it's currently 71 degrees here. I was looking at the wrong thermometer. And it's 76 here in the shack. But anyways, I don't think it's going to get much difference than that because we got some severe weather warnings out now, and been trying to keep an eye on it. So it's getting closer. It's coming out of Rome over here. So it ain't got here yet, but I think once it's here, it'll flip right through because it's just a line is all it is. But just in case if I disappear, you know what happened. Right now I'm not planning on doing a lot today anyway. I've got to go. I still haven't got my tooth fixed yet. I got to take care of that today. I'm going to talk to a dentist today. I had a problem. So I had to wait for a couple of days. My insurance changed, so when I changed my insurance, I had to wait till it was active. So it's going to be active as of tomorrow. Okay, they just increased our warning. Anyway, as far as the question goes, well, I don't see pigeon on there, so I'm just going to go with Delta on the first, and I think I'm going to go with Alpha on the second. K1BOB, K4YDB, I'm back to net.
Okay, Charlie, very good. Get those toothers fixed, as my wife says. Yeah, they didn't. The pigeons couldn't make it across that far. Well, the vast Pacific, they probably could. I don't know. Maybe they were used in World War I. Okay, thank you, Charlie. Get you down for Delta and Alpha. And next is Russ in Ellensburg, Washington. I don't know if he's going to hear me. K8AF, I may need a relay on Russ. K8AF, you're up, sir. Good morning.
K1BOB, K8AF. Yeah, Bob, you're too close to copy, but I'm getting you on the FDRs okay. So everyone else has got a pretty good signal. So beautiful day out in Ellensburg. We had a little bit of rain, but it's high 30s right now. Going to get up to 50 today, and looking good. So I'm going to go with Delta Bravo. Delta Bravo today for the question. No idea, but I'll say it's easier to land on Mars for whatever reason. But hope everyone has a good day. I'll turn it back to you about K1BOB, K8AF.
Okay, Russ, copied all that just fine there, actually, about a net 4 or 5, but good copy. Got you down for a Delta and a Bravo. Delta seems to be pretty, it's getting used, that's for sure. So next we're going to go out to the professor for his conclusive argument here, especially on the second question. NX6RG. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Bob. K1BOB. This is NX6RG. Well, good morning to all the flyers. And to our commander, it's good to hear you back in the net control slot there, Bob. Welcome back. With regard to the second question, most people have pointed out the obvious so far. The moon has less gravity, therefore it takes, less fuel, not only to get there, but also during landing and maneuvering. That's an obvious one. And of course, we all remember from Apollo 11, the problem on the moon was the boulders that were in the landing area. Mars is a much bigger planet, and there are expanses that are definitely flatter. However, there's a huge difference on Mars besides the gravity that nobody's pointed out yet, and that is that Mars has weather, and winds on Mars can exceed 200 miles an hour for long periods. In fact, the entire planet got involved in a dust storm a few years ago. Predicting weather on Mars is that's a difficult thing. So anyway, I guess it kind of depends on, what your definition of easier is. But I'm definitely going with alpha on the second one. With regard to the first one, I really don't know the answer to that one. The conventional wisdom here seems to be delta, but something sticks in the back of my mind that it was Bravo, but I don't know. I'll just go with the conventional wisdom. Put me down for Delta Alpha, and we'll see how the answers turn out there. And anyway, I'm going to be one and done this morning. Kind of a gray overcast day here. We're expecting some rain shortly, so I got to get some things done here while I can. K1BOB, NX6RG.
NX6RG, K1BOB. Very good, Bob. Copy to 73 there. And a Delta and an Alpha. Delta and an Alpha. Very good, and I appreciate your analysis there, Bob. Have a great day, sir. Hope to hear you tomorrow. Okay, let's go to another Bob. K2SJP in Florida. Good morning, Bob. You're up for the net.
K1BOB, this is K2SJP in Lutz, Florida at the UPH. And welcome back, Bob. Really glad to have you on back. We have our commander back. You heal up real good and get feeling real good with that. Let's see, we got 81 degrees over here in Lutz. And pretty warm out there. It's sun shining bright. We did have rain during the night, and the night before we had a tremendous amount of rain for about 9 hours straight. We need it for the grass because everything has been quite dry over here. So we're glad to have had it, but it's sunny and bright right now. Let's see, on the question, Delta, the Missouri, that's no question about it. But I definitely go with Delta. On the second question, there's less gravity on the moon than there is in Mars. I will definitely go with Alpha, so it's Delta and Alpha. However, I did not know that there were 200-mile-an-hour winds on Mars. I didn't know that at all. That would really make it more difficult in itself. So I learned something there. So back to you, Bob, and thank you for running the net. And you're right in your right place, just where you belong. K1BOB, K2SJP.
K2SJP.
K1BOB.
Very good, Bob.
And good to be back in the fold and hearing all you guys. I missed that there for a week.
I hate hospitals. It's worse than going to the POW camp for flight crews when they kind of keep you up all night and throw water on you and put you in a cage so you can't sleep. I'd rather do that than be in a hospital, let me tell you. And the food's better, no food's better than what they gave me. Okay, and to get you down for a Delta and Alpha with a good explanation there. Okay, next, let's go to K8YO, John in Tallahassee, Florida. Good morning, John. You're up, sir. Kilo 8, Yankee Oscar. John in Florida, are you there? You're up, sir.
You're up. Go ahead, K8YO, W5OG relay. John, we got your Delta and Alpha, and he turns it back. He's got a lot of noise here this morning, Bob. W5OG.
Roger that. I could copy him, despite the noise here, too. It's like a F3 to F4 noise level. I normally don't have a noise level here. Okay, John, thank you. That's you for Delta and an Alpha. Okay, next, let's go out to Chief Mike in Choctaw, WW5ENZ. Good morning, Mike.
Well, good morning, K1BOB, WW5ENZ. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day here, or 51 degrees. I mean, yeah, 52 now. But it's nice, clear skies, sun's out, so we probably have a nice day. I was out fertilizing the acre this morning. I had to get everything hooked up and do some fertilizing out there before it, gets all stormy next couple of days. Anyway, so I was a little bit late checking in this morning, but it's still great. And you know what? I haven't even used an SDR. I've heard everybody. I guess I must be in a sweet spot today, kind of in the middle, and I'm here in the East Coast and the West Coast, so kind of interesting. Other than that, the question is, I don't even have the TV on, but so I haven't read it. I kind of heard it, but yesterday or the day before, I kind of went against the lemming line, and I was the only one that missed the question. So today, I think I've learned a lesson, and I'm going to go with it's a hard one, but I think Delta Alpha. I think Delta Alpha is the one that I'm going to go with. And who knows? Just tossing a, flipping a coin, let's say that. All right, and other than that, I think it's good. I'll turn it back to you, Bob, but I'll probably have to check out. I got to get back out there to the shop and finish cleaning up after that fertilizer stuff. Anyway, so I'm going to say I'll probably listen to the bottom, which is pretty close, and then I'll say 73s now, though. So great hearing you, and you did a great job this morning, Bob, from what I heard. K1BOB. Conditions aren't that great, but again, I'm feeling lucky. Anyway, so K1BOB, WW5ENZ, 73s to you and everyone on the net.
Okay, Mike, thank you. And yeah, you're F8 here, F8. You said it better at times. It is what it is. The propagation thing's kind of bad, I think. Anyway, I've got you down for a Delta Alpha there and a 73. So thanks for joining us, Chief. Okay, next let's go to Mike in Foxton, Nebraska, KF0OPE. Good morning, Mike.
Well, good morning, Bob. Good to hear you on the net this morning. So-so conditions here, propagation-wise. I'm hearing almost everybody somewhat locally. Couldn't hear Chief Mike at all, which is unusual. Usually I hear him. But I am on my wire. My hex beam is still down. I need to spend some time investigating that. Beautiful day here, sunny, 40 degrees on a Fritz, I think 56 today, light winds. Put me down for Delta Alpha. I'm not going to go against the lemming line here, and I should be here till the bottom. Back to K1BOB in the net, KF0OP.
Okay, very good signal, Mike. S9 here, and get you down for not going against the Lemming line. I guess that's Delta Alpha. So, very good. And, yeah, I hope you get that. You're doing fine on the wire, though. Okay, next we're going to go out to W7ASH. That's out in Longview, Washington. Let's see if I can make contact. W7ASH, you're up. Dale, W5OG, would you give W7ASH Bob a call up in Washington? He's very close to me.
I will do. W7ASH, if you're hearing me, Bob, you're up for the net. Good morning, W5OG Relay. W7ASH, are you there, Bob? He says he's not hitting any SDRs, so he may be having a hard time hearing anybody. Bob, I don't hear him. Back to net, W5OG.
Yeah, nothing heard here. Thank you, Dale. Let's say last
Stand by, Joe.
Receive only is Norm in Harvard, Illinois, 9KJN. Tip of the hat to you, Norm. Good morning. Glad you're in there listening. And let's see, we got rest of the list. I think we're complete. Did I miss anybody on today's list? Have I missed anybody?
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah, I heard ASH. I think his answer was Alpha Alpha. That's all I heard.
Okay, I heard somebody in there with you all. W7ASH, are you there, Bob? Okay. Nothing heard here. Did I miss anybody on today's net? Okay, nothing heard. So let's go with the answer on these. The first question, I'm not going to recite the whole question again. You've got it written down probably already. But it was Delta. That's the one I was looking for. I watched the YouTube of the USS Missouri, which is out there in Pearl Harbor. And it was the curator, actually. They went down to the radio room to talk about all the different gear. They got all the original gear in the Mighty Mo there. The latest upgraded gear they had, because they, after World War II, it was still being used. I guess Vietnam, wasn't it? So they did use an encrypted Morse code keyer transmission from the battleship to notify the White House that, in fact, it had been signed, the treaty had been signed, and they actually have a sign. If you go visit the deck of the Missouri at Pearl Harbor, there's a plaque on the deck where they actually signed the conditional agreement to end World War II. And as far as we were concerned, when Germany capitulated, surrendered there in D-Day, we didn't consider that as the United States at the end of World War II. It wasn't that they wanted to keep their emperor on duty, you might say. So they finally came to an agreement, and so they put it out immediately from the Mighty Mo there, parked in the harbor there as a show of strength and domination in the harbor. There's a lot of unsaid stuff that went on there. So they signed it. They signed it, and it immediately went out through the radio room in the Missouri. And the second one, well, I don't know if there's a good answer. Well, let me give you a little bit more on that. So I think definitely Delta was the answer. And the first one was everybody. I got that, I think. Yeah, everybody. And landing on the moon is incredibly difficult due to lack of atmosphere. Somebody mentioned that for cushioning. The extreme temperature variations and challenging terrain, and the need for precise autonomous navigation and landing maneuvers, all while dealing with the time delay communication from Earth. In fact, when the Apollo 11 landed, it had a system to do that. However, they got a master alarm, so basically they had the Buzz Aldrin, he hand flew it down to the ground. So it was done with human intervention there. The moon also, it has gravity, some gravity, but it's not a very big body, and there's not a lot of metal in it. So where there's been impact craters from metal meteors or what have you, they can create their own gravity, and that is one reason they believe that some of those late satellites or landers they sent up to the moon, I think Chinese have done it, Japanese have done it, and a few others, they've been unsuccessful because they have a hard time landing on the dark side of the moon because of gravity issues, changing gravity. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. So it's not an easy task. I would have gone to Mars, I think. You can slingshot around the sun and get there. It takes longer, yeah. And it takes longer by, 7 minutes or something to make a transmission for you. It needs to be an autonomous craft that can do it. The atmosphere is thick enough, and it does have an atmosphere. So a space device could come in with an aeroshell, protective heat shield for them burning upon entry, use thrusters sometimes, or just impact attenuation system. So in some ways it's a little easier on the moon because of the atmosphere and the large body that it is, many times greater than our moon. And so the gravity is pretty much stabilized across Mars. That's probably one reason we could run our little helicopter that are running out there in the because of the constant gravity. And the winds can be an issue, and of course the winds bring up the sand, which gets on the solar cells on the devices that are out there. So yeah, it's a rugged place. So there is no good answer, and I just wanted to bring it up. I don't know why. I thought on this is K1BOB break.
Info.
Plenty of time for a 73 round. Are there any late check-ins? Do we have any late check-ins? Anybody that would like to check in with us? Or we're going to go to a 73 round.
Info.
Go ahead, info.
Yeah, it's K4YDB. I'm going to go ahead and pass along my 73s right now. That storm has come in here. 73s, everybody. K4YDB, back to net.
Okay, Charlie. 73. Take care of yourself. Take care of the equipment. Put yourself first. Thanks, Charlie. Anybody want to check in here before we go to the 73 round?